What is wrong with you, you masochist?
I feel so bad for Ciampa, and I'm sure maybe he wanted to do this, but I feel like he should have got some more offense in. This wasn't that long of an event. I don't see why he had to be squashed in 6 minutes, and it's fucking dumb. And now Karrion Kross is going after Adam Cole for the NXT Championship. So
Yeah, that's and sadly he's probably gonna be the one to beat him for it, which is not my.
I mean,
people listening to this know I've never been a big Killer Cross guy. I've just never have, and Karrion Kross is not any different. He's not bad. He's just a good. He's a good mid card monster. If you got small guys,
I don't like the faces he makes.
Well then,
I am, however, looking forward to Damian Priest, Keith Lee, and Karrion Kross in a triple threat match. That'll be a lot of fun.
That could be interesting. Could be.
You know, to usher in an era of giants in NXT, I think it's okay. But why'd you have to punk Ciampa? There's so many people on NXT who never even get to see a takeover. Why couldn't it have been anybody else?
Yeah. I think we just move on, Pasty.
Yeah, I've probably given it more time than they did.
You did. NXT Women's Championship 3-way. Io Shirai ended up defying the odds by beating champion Charlotte Flair and former champion Rhea Ripley to become... Sorry, there was a gnat and I swatted it. To become her first time NXT Women's Champion. Oh, Wow Wubsy, I guess, was a TV show.
Yeah. You know,
I said it.
Going into this match, I was very surprised to see it at the helm of the night.
Didn't expect that.
No. I guess it's the perfect turnaround from the last two matches because this match far surpassed my idea of what it could be. Mostly because you told me Io Shirai was injured and you totally fucked me. We could have tied this one.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being an internet mark.
You knew I was going to get it. You fucking...
I didn't think she would win. I didn't pick her either. I picked Charlotte. I'm sorry. Neither one of us got a point on this. God damn it.
I think we got a point or two just for watching this. This was fun. This was a lot of one-on-one action with people in and out constantly. Charlotte Flair started out just as she should. Oh, you guys fight. I'm going out here. It's exactly what I had said she was going to do, and it's pretty much what happened. It was fun, though. This was a very fun match. The most energy of the entire night, by far, of any match.
For sure. I gave this an A+ grade, and I can be picky at times, so that might be a good thing. I think WWE was smart to put this at the end because it really, to me, ended up being the most exciting performance of the night.
When it was at the end, I was like, God damn it, Shirai's winning this. As soon as it started, I'm like, oh, fuck.
Shirai and Charlotte, they had really great chemistry, and they complemented each other. And it allowed them to put together a fun match. Like you said, everybody kept switching out into these one-on-one matches. And for anybody who listens to this and thinks I'm a Charlotte hater, Charlotte reminded me why so many of you love her so much.
Mm-hmm.
An asterisk that was saying...
Including me on most days, really.
I'm going to asterisk with that, saying that she was the least of the three in this, but she didn't hold a single person back. The way I look at it is that Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley were two awesome steaks, and Charlotte definitely added the salt and pepper to them.
Yes.
She added the seasoning. They had the steak, she had the sizzle, and it was awesome. Despite Ripley and Charlotte having this good rivalry that went back to WrestleMania, as Pasty pointed out last week, Shirai never at any point felt like the odd woman out, and I felt like that was going to be the case, especially with her quote-unquote injury. In fact, I would dare say that she's shown brightest of all.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say this right now. I think this is why this is the best placement for this. Seeing Io Shirai take her rightful place atop the NXT women's division was the only way to end the show. This is, WrestleMania loves to end with the babyface standing tall, and Io Shirai ended with her. This is her Daniel Bryan moment, if you ask me.
Yeah, I think so. It would have been better with more people in the crowd, but yeah, I get that.
100%. Every match would have been better.
I was really pissed when Charlotte was like, I'm going back to NXT. But now, I definitely see, especially for Rhea specifically, Charlotte has a lot she can impart on Rhea for when Rhea goes to the main roster. Yeah, no, Charlotte, she's one of the best women's wrestlers in a very long time. As far as WWE goes, and
I won't say
it hurts
that.
to say it all the time because it's all the nepotism and shit.
You know what? I won't say that, but I will say, Pacey, that she knows the WWE.
She owns it
way the best.
Yes,
and that she can teach these women the WWE way to make money. Maybe not the way to have the best matches, but the way to make the most money. And if this is their career and this is where they're going,
a lot of times where Charlotte Flair was part of the best matches of the night.
A handful.
If you go back into
a handful. I would say that Bayley, Becky, Asuka, Rhea even, I would say, have much more claim to those events. Even your Paiges and whatnot. I don't think she has a lot of the best matches.
I look at the four horsewomen, and Charlotte stands head and shoulders above all of them, including.
I don't agree with that at all.
My thing is that she's the seasoning that you can't have with every meal. Because when I see her on the occasion, I'm always reminded of why she is where she's at. But when I see her week and just winning, championship, then I get sick of it real fast.
Okay, well, Pacey, she's on 3 fucking shows and she was on the championship matches. So
I think quit trying to fucking
pickle her bean and then say that you don't fucking suck her goddamn cunt. Okay, it's one or the other. Back the fuck up. Oh, I love her when she's doing this and this and this, and she's not all over the place, but goddamn, let's give her credit. No, she's all over the fucking place. Back her the fuck off.
Well, I haven't seen her in a while, so that made it, I don't know.
That's because you're not watching WWE, you jackass!
Exactly. And maybe it's a good thing I'm not. Maybe everybody who has been watching NXT disagrees with me.
Every show. She's the only person I know of that's on Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and the pay-per-views.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm pretty sure I didn't watch it or anything, but I'm pretty sure she won the championship from Io Shirai this week. So.
And that, now you're just trying to piss me off. Let's go into the match of the night,
but she's the best. But she's the worst.
I'm going with the NXT Women's Championship triple threat match because apparently I'm licking on goddamn Charlotte Flair's clit. What do you got?
I gotta go with Keith Lee and Johnny Gargano.
Well, I'm glad to see you're sucking Gargano's dick. It makes me happy.
No, it's Keith Lee for me, boy.
I love that you suck Gargano's dick. Thank you.
No.
Pay-per-view grade. What do you got, Pasty?
I'm going to B-.
I was going to B, but you honestly knocked me down to a B- with the Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Adam Cole, Velveteen Dream. B-. I agree with you. B-.
Yeah.
It was a mediocre.
I wanted to go lower, but the goods were still NXT Takeover good.
Yeah,
so.
I agree. I think that the Women's Championship and the North American Championship prevented it from being a C or C+.
Yeah.
Should have been, but they prevented it. I agree with B-. Good stuff.
Yes.
So let's move on.
Yes. With that out of the way, it is time for me to say it is time. It's always time. It's Vader time. It's time for the Shortage Sentinel. Wade Boggs dropped a pretty dope pro wrestling anecdote this week. Both Boggs and Mr. Perfect, Curt Hennig, lived in Tampa, and the two Hall of Famers were very close. Boggs told a story about how Mr. Perfect saved his life in a recent Wrestling Inc. interview.
Oh.
He was my guardian angel. We were on a hunting trip in Iowa, and I got entangled in barbed wire. I was climbing a fence, and thank God he was there because he got me untangled, recalled Boggs. He wound up carrying me a mile on his shoulder as I was bleeding on my right leg. He got me to the hospital, and he took off my pants. And then he basically saved my life because I would have bled to death, probably on that barbed wire, if he hadn't sucked that poison out. If he wasn't there. After Mr. Perfect died in 2003, Boggs was the first person that WWE thought of when they wanted to induct Hennig into the Hall of Fame. It was very emotional when he was inducted into the Hall of Fame for WWE, he said. I had the great honor of having Vince McMahon asking me to do it, and it's one of those memories I will cherish forever, stated Boggs before being asked what's something everyone should know about Hennig. He replied, probably his selfishness. He would give you the shirt off his back with his generosity towards others. Selfishness. He would give you
selfless.
But it says selfishness.
It should be selflessness. It should be selflessness.
It should be.
It should be.
It should be. It's not.
This is a fucking copy and paste job, all right?
He's so selfish, he would give you the shirt off his back and then take your whole house and wife. He could light up a room like nobody else, and that was the neat thing. He had an infectious laugh, and I miss him every day.
I'm sorry that I fucking write these things up because the autocorrect doesn't always work if I put the wrong damn word in. It's awesome. I love that story about him. One thing I want to point out is he got tangled up in barbed wire by climbing a fence. Is he? I can only assume he's going into private property. Yeah. Like, that's... Most people just go to the gate.
Well, they were hunting in Iowa. They were probably in a cornfield on the edge of the woods or something.
If it's a place you're supposed to be, you usually just go through the gate. So, but still cool. It's great that
they were hunting cattle.
It's great that somebody is as historical as Wade Boggs has a great story from somebody as historical as Curt Hennig from two different careers.
Yeah. No, after watching the Dark Side of Wrestling, Chris Benoit, and now that I am almost positive that there was more to Chris Benoit and Eddie Guerrero's relationship than what people are talking about, I just can't help but to see wrestling best friends, especially from throwbacks, as very they're road buddies, man. Sometimes you got a nut.
You never know. Well, Pasty, moving on from that, MLW announced on Tuesday that they have reached a streaming deal with the international streaming company DAZN. The DAZN deal does not affect MLW's weekly Fusion show on beIN Sports, which will continue to air every Saturday, according to the report by PW Insider. Episodes of MLW Fusion, as well as their recent Opera Cup event, are available on DAZN currently. PW Insider noted that MLW will air weekly as part of DAZN's regular programming, and DAZN will carry some of MLW live events when they resume running live shows. While DAZN and WWE reached a multi-year agreement back in 2017 to air Raw and SmackDown on the service in Japan with Japanese commentary, MLW will be the first professional wrestling company to stream the platform in the U.S. So this is kind of huge that MLW is actually